Hello. Perfect.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So once more, my name is Donoval, and this is my colleague and our senior consultant, Michal Maxian. Let me welcome you again at the soil of Slovak University of Technology, and it's our honor to see you, and it's always our honor to have the opportunity to host the Open Slava. It's been a decade or more that we have gone through the process of hosting Open Slava without counting the COVID years, and we hope that Open Slava will be here for another decade at least. So our speech right now will be more or less a talk, not talk between us two, but a talk between us and you. We will go through that we will need some help from you. Well, we all know why the Open Slava is this year leaned over the artificial intelligence, and we know that the AI should be introduced as well in the educational and research process. And we know as well that it should have some limits, how it should be used among the students, among the teachers, among the researchers, what are the borders. And we again know that the teachers and the students should know and care about the appropriate use of artificial intelligence. So we need help. And we will need help from you, and we will need help in the next year, or maybe next years, from many of you as students or experts or people that are in the domain. It's your turn.
Yeah, then this slide is about the McKinsey study where it shows how massive is the adoption of the AI. And out of that, I don't know if it's visible clearly from outside, but 1 million people reach Chat GPT in 5 days. It's 75. It is 75 days that reach Instagram, etc. Yeah? For Facebook, Netflix, it was like several years or 10 months for Facebook or so. Then there is a massive adoption of the artificial intelligence, and there are like the many tools which are growing constantly. Yeah, there is a Chat GPT, GitHub Copilot. Yeah, right now there is an integration for Microsoft where there will be a new product, Copilot, for all the office tools and so on. Yeah, there are many risks, and I think we have like a phenomenon from the past. There is a social media phenomenon which is growing instantly in the past, and misuse of the social networks we can see in the addictive adoption in millennials. Yeah, and I think this is the misuse, and misuse of the artificial intelligence could be really dangerous also for our work, also for the educational purposes. And we have the stats from the university, how the people here or the students here are using the artificial intelligence right now. Then we can go. This is the second McKinsey study, and this is about inaccuracy, cybersec, and IP security. It's like the most dangerous things which are identified by the McKinsey study. You can see that there are like the inaccuracy and the explainability are like the in top 5. Yeah. Then if you are not using the AI correctly, you can get really fabulated out from your focus output. Yeah. And this is the output from a big companies, from I think Fortune 500s. Yeah.
Yep, which could be pretty much seen from the fresh stats that we have made. We have gone through the questions. There's several questions you will see right now, and we will try to explain it as well. So from the around 3,000 respondents, you could pretty much see that everybody around the students uses the artificial intelligence. Maybe we could say everybody is 99%, and most of these is the Chat GPT. So it's definitely, undoubtedly, something that we have to come out with and to cope on as well. So here are some other stats. You might go through them because they are quite overwhelming for us with the information.
Yeah, from 300 students were using like the Chat GPT, after that Copilot and so on. Only half check how to use that before. Yeah, it looks okay. Chat GPT is just the chat, but how we can use the data behind that? Yeah, how we can use the output and how the Chat GPT is only the statistical model yet, and it is actually just typing the words which you wanna hear and with the highest probability which you wanna hear. Yeah, then and it's accurate, but sometimes you can get biased. Yeah, on the way, and this is like the biggest thing, and we need the help and post-analysis how to educate people in the right way how to use AI in the process. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll add to this. The fact why we need the help is due to the rational attitude that we will set up as teachers, as representatives of Stuba, as representatives of universities, what to say as are the rules, and how to use appropriately the artificial intelligence. I pass the word to you again because you understand this a little better.
Yeah, I think like the proper use, when I used it before, yeah, then it's really hard sometimes to get the right output, and you need the knowledge to see if the output is right or not. And what I found out, it's really good to create some or to manage like the bulk bunches of data, yeah, in some tables and so on. It could be really fast. In several months there will be Microsoft Copilot, yeah. Then in Office, then you can use that. Generating test data, it's really easy. You can go in, yeah. What I don't like is to generate like a live data, for example, for a production purposes and so on. It's like hell. You can get biased in the production or in your productive output, yeah. Summarizing texts, data is really good, but watch out. ChatGPT is not really good in humor and in metaphors and so on, and you can get biased on that.
Well, Oma is checking the time as the laptop is here and the time is ticking quite fast. So this is how we will use your help, if possibly. So what are we searching for is the search for 3 elemental questions. And these questions are, what should be the limits of the use of AI in the education process, and how the teachers should educate the students on the use of AI, and what researchers should be taught to use AI in the R&D. So this is the almost last slide. The next slide is just the conclusion. But if we could ask you, we will keep it here for a second and ask you for going through this questionnaire and help us do the questions. Of course, we will publish it within our information system in the faculty. We will publish it as much as possible through the Open Slava site, but without the help of the common people, without the help of the experts, and without the help of the students. We won't go through it because it's not only about the opinion of the teachers, it's as well about the opinion of the common sense. So the setup is very important in field of this. So feel free and be so kind and help us. So very last and very quick slide, what we already know and we have found out during the last year, the significance is growing. The importance of education of teachers within this domain is growing. So we need to push the teachers to let the students use the AI, but properly. That's a very important thing. That's role number 3, to educate and be educated in the ethical principles. So that's some of the keynotes we are bringing here. And we need to find a balanced approach. And that's why we're here with the Ask for You. And that's why we're here hoping we will get some answers to these questions that will pile up our puzzle to do it correctly. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Michael, for coming to the university soil. And thank you once more being here on this presentation. I hope you will have a nice time today. And I hope this was something good for you and you will help us. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Also, if you have any insight, just connect with us after a speech here. Then we are open to any discussion and talks about it.
Thank you very much.